Okay, when you start to assemble your tail section, you got to do the blinkers first. And the blinkers are secured with 3 of part number 92009A. Right here, here, and here. And then when you're ready for your tail light, you're going to have this rubber dampener, or damper. It goes on and it matches up to this. So when you slide it together, they're going to fit together. But you're also going to have your rubber grommets in each one of these. And there's supposed to be a metal. I've got a plastic one in here, but there's supposed to be a metal one there. That's what your screw's going to hit against, so it's not just hitting against this big rubber hole that's going to be there. But like I say, you got 2 more of those same screws that your blinkers took. This is going to be held in by that. The next piece is going to be the seat lock, and it's going to secure with those same exact screws you just used to secure all that with. You got 3 of them. You got 1 and 2, 3. Okay, after you get that, the tail fairing's complete up to this part. You do, when you're tightening these down though, you want to look and make sure you seat it all the way, because sometimes it's going to feel like it's all the way, but it's not going to be. And that's with these two. And you don't want to, be really pressing too hard, or else you can break these molded tabs. So just watch it as you go. When it seats and it feels snug, you're done. Okay, before you can put your tail section on, you've got to put these, I think they call them swell nuts in. Part number is 92015. You've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now you got to tuck the black piece. See how it has these? Those get tucked behind my green piece. So once those are all tucked in, I can start putting the plastic rivets in here and here. Alright, it's kind of hard to do one-handed, but see how far up it is in there? You have to get it down before they'll line up. I might not be able to do it one-handed. Yeah, that's too far. Alright, here's the rear tail completely on. Here's what you got holding it. These are 5 by 16, I believe. You got 4 of those going into your swell nuts that I showed you earlier that are underneath them. Then you've got your rivets. These are going to look different than yours as well, because this is a eBay replacement kit. And these are actually some that I just had because I like them better. But you got 1 on each side. Then you come under here. You're going to have them here and here. And this piece, this plastic, has little fingers on it that grab your tail fairing. So you have to push the fingers under all the way around. But that is it. That's what holds your tail on. You got 1, 2. And like I say, there's fingers here. I had to make a new one under here, but yeah, 2, 2, 4. And then your seat can go on. Okay, before you can put your front fairing on, this piece is on the bottom of your front fairing and attaches to the headlight housing itself with 1 screw and a rivet there, a rivet there. That's what it looks like on. So you got your plastic rivet here and there. And that screw I'm talking about is through your headlight housing here. So once that's on, you can install your front fairing, because your front fairing has a slot here and here that it slides into these. So this first and then the front fairing. Okay, the next piece we're going to install is the front fairing, or the nose. And what it takes to install this, you're going to put a damper there and a damper there. This is the part number for that damper. And then you're going to use the same screws that you used on your rear fairing for right here, 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 and there. So I'll install that and show you guys kind of how it works. The mounting points on here for those screws, there's 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and then toward the bottom right here and right here. Here's with the nose fairing on, and once again I'm going to show you where all those fasteners go, but also I want to point this out. This has a rubber channel that it slides up into, and it may take a little lube. I used a little lithium grease over there on the rubber so it could slide in. So behind here you're going to have a screw that's right here. Then you're going to have a screw that is right there, that black one. And then you're going to have this one here. And then same thing on the other side, just mirrored up toward the top area. It's a little darker in here, but you got your screw there holding it. And then down here, you got your screw there holding it. And that center screw I was talking about, very hard to see, but it is in here, right into the center of the nose. Other than that, you put your mirrors on and the front piece is on. Okay, next we're going to do the side fairing or the side cowl. So you're going to have one swell nut there, swell nut there. This little thing right here is going to house one of these plastic washers. There's your part number on those. Flip it over here. If you're using the factory blinker, you're going to use those same screws like we used on the back. Here you can see I had a replacement screw, but you got a swell nut in there. It's got a swell nut there, but factory screws here. You got a swell nut here. Here you're going to have a rubber damper, which is that there. That's because this will ride up against your frame, so that damper will cut the vibration noises and not have you messing up your paint or your frame. That is what goes on here. You might not have a heat shielding there. I just put a little bit of extra. It can't hurt anything. And this will just help dampen some sounds. You will have your piece here, but that'll be after we're all done. That'll all pop on and screw on.
Alright, the first place we're going to worry about is the front, because you have to pop it through that. You got to be very careful because that's a fragile spot with these. So I'm going to try to fish it under without tearing the cane up. Fish it up. Double check it's in there. It is now. Now we've got one, and it's got the plastic washer on it so don't tear your paint up. I'm just going to start all these and leave everything loose. Another one, plastic washer on it. Start it. Just leave it loose. And the next one's going to be here, and that's got a plastic washer as well. Mine is a little bit bent, so I'm going to have to mess it up a minute. I think I got it. Don't want it bending up on my fairings. I'm there for sure. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Plastic is a bit brittle on these, so you don't want to, if you don't got to, you don't want to be messing around with that. Okay, now for this piece, don't forget your plastic big washer that goes in there. I'm going to go after that. So you'll have this big washers here that goes with, now yours is going to look a little different, but it'll still have the same, will it come into focus? It'll have a collar on the bolt that we're going to use here. Okay, so we wind up with this right here.
Okay, and here's that piece installed. So you popped in up here. There was a tab that it kind of slides into and slides into. Then there's another pop right down in here, straight down, that kind of pops at a little bit of an angle. Swell nut, and then there's a regular clip nut down there that both of these go through to combine. And that's what that piece looks like on. Kind of looks like a katana now without the belly pan on. Okay, I went ahead and put these couple pieces on real quick, but what you have behind here is your swell nuts, and there's just 3 of them there. There is a tab that locates right here that you got to slide up and under. Then you'll tighten those 3, then you got this guy right here with the spacer. He'll go on. And up front, I did these already, but this is what you got coming up front to hide all your wiring. And it's supposed to be all these little ones, but my kit didn't come with them. But you got 1 plastic rivet, 2 plastic rivets, 3 plastic rivets. And then right here, you got a screw that's going into your blinker, into a swell nut. And right down there, same thing. And it's exactly the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3. This is a locator, this is a locator. So that's the very first thing I'm gonna do. Slide it up and under into those locators. kind of be a pain in the butt. And then tear your paint job up if you're not careful. Alright, those are there. Now, with a plastic washer on these, you're gonna find a hole, try to get it lined up. Same thing with this next one. I've got the wrong size over here. What's going on? Oh, here we go. Okay. Get it centered up. Do this back one. In. Just enough so it can hold itself up. Because there's still going to be a few more things that got to connect under it. Then we're going to have this one right here. He's going to go in here. Then you're going to have this. Yours probably will look a little different than mine with one of these plastic. It's going to look like that when it's done, but that plastic's going to insert itself in there. But I think I'm going to use a bigger one. Here is the lower cowl all on, and again you had 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the bottom you have, on mine anyway, you have 1 push rivet, 2, 3 push rivets, and I didn't want to put a push rivet here, so I went ahead and put one of my bigger bolts. I just felt more comfortable with that. Like I say, the OEM one had this bracket that goes in there, which I do have over there, so I kind of drew it out in here. I might go ahead and drill the holes so it can, I think it'll give it more structure other than these rivets that are holding everything. I don't really trust that. I'd way rather have some metal under there. But that is it. Next thing I'm gonna do is put the fuel pump in the tank and put the tank on. Okay, now that's pretty much the whole bike. Lastly, we got these, and they're pretty simple. They just pop into some rubber grommets and 1 screw. The screw you're going to go into is in your tank. Your grommets are right here. So let me make sure I got my fuel pump in there correctly. Yeah, okay. That's that simple. So we'll just take those two, line them up. Oh, what am I on the wrong side? No. It's hard to do with one hand though. Okay. There we go. Now we just got to get the screw, which is going to be the smallest screw of all your whole kit. This little bitty guy right here. There's just 2 of these on the whole bike, and this is what they're for. So I'm going to go ahead and get that on.